Hey guys. Hey, oh my gosh. I know it's been so long. I haven't uploaded a video in like almost a month, which is not me, you know. This is not me. I used to upload 3 times a week, but life happened. Life happened and it's just, the month of October was just like a super, like extremely hectic month. And I'm just currently rocking this hair, not really my hair, this is a wig by the way, in twists, and I'm air drying my twists. So I figured this is the perfect time to do a chit chat life update video just to talk to you guys because it's been so long. Wow, how are you doing? Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be back. I'm back, by the way. I'm back and I'm not leaving anymore. No guys, I hope you guys are doing great. I'm doing great. Like I received so many messages like past few weeks like, oh my gosh, like, hey girl, how are you doing? I hope you're okay. But I'm okay, girl. I'm okay. I'm doing fine. No, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm not, I'm not sick or whatever. I'm not depressed or whatever. No, that's not the reason why I was gone. October was just, October was so hectic. And I probably, that was just like the most hectic month. No, not the most hectic month of my life, but it was just like all over the place. And I just had to, take a step back for a second to figure everything out. Okay. So, there are several reasons why I was gone for so long. The first reason why I was gone for so long is still a secret. I'm so sorry. I cannot tell you guys. Yeah, I can tell you guys, but it's just, it ruins the fun. I want to, surprise you guys and just, bombard you guys with like something cool that I've been working on. Okay. I'm not going to say anything. I just want to talk about it, but I'm not going to say anything. I just want to save that for a whole other video. Guys, you're going to have to wait another, I don't know. I don't want to put a time frame on it, but a couple more weeks. Okay, give me a couple more weeks and then I will make a video about it. Okay, so I don't want to put a set date on it or whatever, but I'm just going to say stay tuned, subscribe, put your post notifications on and you will know. Okay, you will know. You will know soon. Just saying. Anyways, yeah, so the special product was one thing. I cannot say anything about that, so I'm just going to skip over that. But the other things that happened in October was just like, my life was in shambles for a second and I was freaking out because, yeah. So what happened on the 1st of October? That was actually my 1-year mark of being self-employed. So yeah, the 1st of October was like just my 1-year anniversary of being self-employed, which is really cool actually. But after that 1 year, I learned so much about, entrepreneurship, and I just had to reevaluate my business real quick because some things weren't adding up. Let me tell you something. I don't know if you guys are interested in this. Like, I don't know. Okay, where do I begin? I don't even know where to begin. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. Okay, I don't know if you guys watch my Boss Babe videos, where I talk about entrepreneurship and whatever. My previous Boss Babe video was about like, am I going broke? Or something like that. I don't know what it was exactly, but it was something like that. I was talking about the financial stuff, the things that people don't tell you when you're an entrepreneur or when you're trying to run a business. That 1 year was just like a whole learning process. My first year, I've been doing this like on my own. I have no one to help me out. I don't have a mentor. I don't have a business partner or whatever. I just have my accountant, okay? She keeps me on track like here and there, but it's it's an accountant. She's not a mentor or something like that. So it's just like me, myself, and I, basically. So I had to learn everything on my own. I had to make a lot of mistakes and just figure everything out on my own, basically. And after that 1 year in October, I had like a good overview. My accountant actually gave me that overview of how much money I made during that year. And to be honest, it was a lot. Like, I was just like, that's a lot of money. I made that much revenue? Like, oh my gosh, like I was shook. I don't think I'm going to tell you guys the exact numbers, but it was just a lot. I never really thought I could make that much money, but you know, anyway, that's for another boss babe video. I will talk about that like in another video. But it was just like seeing that number made me realize, okay, you got this, but also seeing that number made me realize, where the heck is all of that money? Where is my money? Like, what? I don't have that much money in my account. Okay, I know I made costs and had to pay bills and had to live, rent, blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, where's the rest? Excuse me, how? When did I spend all of that money? So I was just like shook for a second, like, God, oh my God, I need to reevaluate my life, because apparently I'm a big spender and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. So I was just like, okay, let me just take a second, take a few steps back to figure everything out. And that's what I did in the month of October. It was just all about leveling up. Of course, it was not easy this month because I faced so many challenges, but hey. So I spoke with my accountant, blah, blah, blah. So basically she said like, okay, you're a starter and you're making way too much money for a starter. And you know, as a starter here in Belgium, you have to make in between €0 and something like, I don't know the exact numbers, but something like 20,000 euros a year. That's like the average money that a starter can make in a year. It's not 20,000 euros. I don't know how much it is, but it's like this bracket, right? But I don't know the exact numbers. And I made like triple of the average starter in Belgium. So my accountant was like, you definitely need to level up your type of business from a starter to a corporation or something like that. I don't know the exact terms in English, but you know, if you want to know this in Dutch, I can give you like a whole video in Dutch, but I don't think that's interesting for anyone. You guys will be so bored and you guys will be like, what the fuck are you saying? You know, I'm just saying like the rough lines of this story. So I had to transition my business from being a starter to a corporation, and that actually was taking 1 month and a half of my time and energy, because it was just so many things, you know. A lot of paperwork. It's a lot of paperwork and a lot of things that I had to do and bring, and so it's just, you know, it was a lot. So I just basically had to go to the government and just file a deed of incorporation, and that took so long. That took like several weeks because something was wrong, and I had to go back again and had to rewrite stuff, and I had to do that 3 times, and it was just a mess. So, you know, fast forward, it took so long, the paperwork took so long because there were so many miscommunications with my accountant, with the government and the bank, and it was just like, you know, a mess. It was in shambles, and that's why I was just like, okay, I'm not going to put too much things on my hand and just focus all my energy and just make sure I'm like for real focused on this, so I can do everything correct, so I understand everything correctly of what I'm doing here, because it's a learning process. I'm doing everything by myself. No one is here to tell me, oh, you need to do this and this and this. Like I'm just figuring everything out on my own. So it was just like, you know, that's why I had to take a few steps back of like YouTube and social media and stuff to focus my time on all the legal stuff, because that's important too, you know. But you know, everything is okay now. I'm a corporation now, girl. I'm a boss. I feel like a boss. I literally started a year ago and I'm already like leveled up so much since last year, where I was last year graduating from college. Okay, I just had my degree in my hands and now I'm like a corporation, which is crazy. I feel so empowered that I can do this, and I feel like a boss babe, like a boss woman. And I just want to make sure that everyone gets the same feeling as I have right now, but it's still overwhelming. It's crazy. But it's just like, you know, that made me kind of feel like I can do this. Yeah, so in the month of October, I had to realize a lot of stuff. Also, with this transition from a starter to a corporation came a lot of new bills. A lot of new bills that I didn't know that existed, that I had to pay and stuff. So I was just like, where am I going to get this money from? Because I don't have that much money. Like, yeah, it was just, oh my gosh. It was a lot. I'm just laughing now, but last month, like maybe 2 weeks ago, I was not laughing, guys. I was just like stressed a little bit. Yeah, no, I was stressed. I was just like, what am I going to do? But you know, the thing is, I prayed on it and everything turned out okay. So, you know, I just have to have faith that everything is going to be okay. And I'm so happy it did. Because if you think positive things will come to you. You know, the law of attraction, I'm a firm believer of that. Also, again, with this transition of being a starter to a corporation, I had to reevaluate my business and just come up with a plan to basically, you know, do this. Because, you know, like in summer and stuff, like before, a couple months before October, I was absolutely not organized. I tried to be, but it was not working out for me, and I made so many changes on how I work, blah, 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 but nothing was working. And that was like kind of a sign to me, like, okay, now you need to sit down and find something that works for you and just do it. Okay, so with that transition of like from a starter to a corporation, I also had the opportunity to think some things through. I was just like, okay, how am I going to do this from now on? I'm a corporation. I have like 10 times more responsibilities right now. Like my bills are high, a little bit higher, but my taxes are lower right now, which is good because when I was a starter, my taxes were like almost 50% of what I earned, which is crazy. And I'm just so mad about that because no one really told me. Like I said, learning process. But anyways, I'm over that now. I'm just like ready to go to the next level. I'm just going to do what it takes, okay? I really want to make sure I stay motivated. So that's why I was like really thinking about content and new things that I had to do it, like incorporate in my channel and improve on my channel. And yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about last month, and I made a plan, okay? Kinda in my head. Still have to write it down because if I write it down, it is set. But I kind of know now what the direction is going to be for my YouTube channel. But I'm not going to tell you guys that because I want you guys to be surprised, and you guys will be surprised. I'm so happy. So yeah, basically, I just had to boss up. I had to level up in my business, and that's kind of what I did. I'm headed to the right direction. Okay, so that was just like a little bit my month business wise. That's not the only thing. I was just like, my mental was not on the right place. Like I said, the last few months before October, I was just kind of, you know, not really motivated anymore. I was like happy and stuff. Like I'm not depressed or whatever, like, but I was just like overwhelmed and a little bit burned out. I think not really burned out like hardcore, but just like I was just not feeling it anymore. I was in a creative rut and I was just like not inspired. So that, you know, in October, I also had the opportunity to think about that and why, like, what was the reason? And I think the reason is because I was just focusing on like putting out content, like as much content as I can, and not really thinking about the quality. Even though you guys like my videos, I was not always 100% happy with it. And I want to be 100% content with my content. What the? I mean, I want to be 100% content with my content. That's what I mean. From now on, quality over quantity. I'm not going to overthink like my work, not at all, but I'm just going to make sure that Everything that I put out is 100% me. And I don't want to do sponsorships that are not me. I don't want to make videos that are not me. I don't want to do stuff that is not me. If I'm not feeling it, I'm not going to do it. Okay, so yeah, I kind of reset my mindset last month, and I'm happy I did, because now I feel ready. You know, I feel prepared. 2 months left in 2019, and I feel like, let's get it. You know, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna make the best of the last 2 months. I'm back making videos 2 times a week or 3 times a week. I'm hoping 3 times a week, but I'm not going to force it. That's another thing. I cannot force myself anymore. Like I said, quality over quantity. That was a little bit what happened, why I was gone for almost 4 weeks, but you know, I'm back, girl. I'm back. We're about to get it, you know. We're about to make bomb-ass content. We're about to make some videos and talk and connect again and engage again with each other. So I hope you guys are here for it. Thank you so much for sticking with me, for not unsubscribing to my channel because I didn't upload. And thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for all the love and messages that I get all the time. Okay, thank you so much. I will see you in my next video soon. Okay,